I'm Dan Kleffler in New York with this ABC News Digital Special Report. San Francisco has turned into Gotham City. Here is the paper's headlines today, saying it all: Batkid saves the city. And Batkid, as you just saw there on the left, he is actually 5-year-old Caped Crusader Miles Scott, battling leukemia. And today, he's putting the fight aside because he is fulfilling his wish. He is saving the city, and our ABC's Aditi Roy is on the phone following the Caped Crusader throughout his ventures today. Aditi, what is going on?
We have been. Good morning to you here from San Francisco, Dan. It has been a very exciting morning here in San Francisco as it's turned into Gotham City, and I have to tell you, it's been tough following the Caped Crusader, the mini Crusader, that is, because he goes around pretty fast. You can hear the crowd here cheering behind me because Batkid is just leaving the scene after saving a bank from being robbed by the burglar. He's been by Batman's side, arriving earlier today on tracks of a trolley where a damsel was in distress. He untied the damsel from distress and came straight here, and now is headed to have lunch with the mayor as well as the police chief as a reward for all of the efforts saving San Francisco. It's been an incredible story, and incredible outpouring of support from the Bay Area. I can tell you that as I'm standing here out on the street, there are literally thousands of supporters cheering on. There are signs, there are people taking pictures, obviously a large share of the media, but there are also thousands of onlookers who are here with their phone cameras trying to document this historic day in the city.
This is absolutely amazing. This is like nothing else that San Francisco has seen. The fact of the matter is the Make-A-Wish Foundation is bringing this entire wish come to life, and we're watching it play out live there. Aditi, you can't imagine the volume of tweets, of social media responses that this has gotten. And there he is right there. It is, if this doesn't restore your faith in humanity, I don't know what will, because this is the best story that we have seen all day today. So what is next for our little Batkid?
It's amazing to see this outpouring of support, and you mentioned social media, Dan. We have to say that even the president is tweeting about it, saying, "Go, Batkid, go," having a picture of Batkid on the street here. What was your question? I don't think I quite heard you amid the crowd sound here. You had a question about Batkid?
Well, no, what was next? Because I know he's got a jam-packed day saving a damsel in distress.
Sure.
What else does he have in store?
Exactly. So the next thing is he's going to hopefully get some rest, and he's going to be having a lunch at the burger bar with the mayor and the police chief, and I believe they're actually going to have a flash mob. They're alerting him to some more trouble. So he's going to go on a series of more adventures later on this afternoon, and at the very end of the day, he's going to receive a very special custom-fit key to the city of San Francisco, of Gotham City, and that key will be made, very appropriately so, of Ghirardelli chocolate, made especially for the pine-sized Caped Crusader.
It is amazing. And you can see some of the tweets at the bottom there. It is everyday people, celebrities from not only San Francisco or the United States, really around the world. Everyone's been paying attention to Batkid.
There's no doubt about it. And you really feel that energy here, Dan. I mean, you feel like you're in the epicenter of the world, just being here and seeing the energy and excitement and just all the people who are cheering on this time-sized Caped Crusader. He is adorable. I mean, you can see at one point when he was rescuing the damsel in distress that I saw him kind of like look around at the crowd. I could see him. He's only 5 years old, just being overcome by the crowd. He did a fantastic job untying this damsel in distress from a bomb, a makeshift bomb, obviously, and so it's really, really exciting to see him just really live this out.
It is fun, and it is the perfect story for a Friday. It's the perfect story, really, for any day of the week. He's 5 years old, and he is crime fighting San Francisco being turned into Gotham City today. And I want to go over to Amy Hollyfield with KGO TV's, who is also following the scene of the superhero breaking news. Amy?
It was so exciting. We watched the Riddler get arrested. So our city has been protected by Batkid. We are so proud of our hero. You can't imagine the crowd that gathered here to watch the arrest. It stretched for a city block on both sides. I've covered presidential motorcades that didn't have that many people standing around to catch a glimpse and to wave and to cheer. And a lot of people were moved to tears when they saw our little masked man run in there with such determination, such earnestness to go in there and make the arrest for us. It was such a sweet moment.
Amy, it is a lot of fun, and we're seeing obviously the support there. Tell me a little bit about this very special 5-year-old.
He's darling. Gosh, he's cute. He's really little and just so sweet. We hear that he's a fighter. He's been battling leukemia since 18 months old, in and out of hospitals, treatment. His family has kept him away from large crowds all his life, so he's never gotten to go to a ball game because he just can't get sick. It's just too risky. But the good news is his final treatment was in June, and they say he's now in remission. If you've seen any of the video of him today, he looks like a spunky, healthy 5-year-old boy. I'm sorry, that kid who is ready to save the planet.
The kid has faced more obstacles, I think,
than a lot
would have to face. And yeah, the courage, the determination at 5 years old. Logistically, I mean, this is really something, not only for Make-A-Wish. I mean, they pull off some amazing feats, but this, I think they really top themselves.
To tell you, as a mother and the other mothers in the crowd, we were a little nervous that he would be sheepish and overwhelmed. I mean, most adults couldn't handle this much attention and pressure. So when he got out of the Batmobile, we kind of held our breath a little bit. But he just stood up tall and proud and ran in there to get that Riddler, and it was a relief to see that he was having fun and wasn't feeling shy and overwhelmed. The chief of police says he cannot believe the reaction that the city has had to this. He's been getting calls, I shouldn't say the city, from the world. He says that he's been getting calls from as far away as Australia, and as he calls it, our city here in San Francisco has gone bat nuts.
Small feat, but when you have the kind of courage and the strength and the personality of a 5-year-old, you obviously put that kind of effort out there. Amy, so what's next? What is Batkid going to be up to now this afternoon?
Oh, he still has a very busy day. He's going to go have lunch at this restaurant in Union Square, and during his lunch he's going to get interrupted. The Batman who is with him has created this device on his wrist, and it has a projector in it, and so every few minutes it goes beep beep beep, and an image or a video comes out and is projected onto the wall. It's our police chief, and in this one he's going to say, "Sorry to interrupt your lunch, Batkid, but we need your help. Lucille," which is our San Francisco Giants mascot, has been kidnapped by the Penguin. So he's going to look out the window from the Burger Bar down in Union Square, you know, flash mob mentality. Supposedly thousands of people will be in the square yelling for his help. He'll look down, he'll see Lucille get in a convertible and be kidnapped. So he's going to have to jump into the Batmobile and go to AT&T Park, chase the Penguin, and then he's going to find Lucille tied up. He's going to free Lucille, and then he's really going to be our hero because we love Lucille in our city. And then he gets to go to San Francisco City Hall, where we're going to celebrate our hero, show him our appreciation, and give him a key to the city. And they decided a 5-year-old probably wouldn't like, you know, a piece of hardware, so it's going to be a chocolate key to the city.
Ah, the best kind right there. This has obviously gotten so much attention, as you were pointing out, Amy, not only from around the world, but the president, Barack Obama, had sent a tweet over in support of Batkid.
That.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, listen, when you guys do something, you do it right in San Francisco.
Seriously, I love what the chief told me this morning. He said San Francisco has really put its heart on its sleeve for Batkid. I thought that was very sweet. And the city has pulled out all the stops. People are really into it. And as people in the crowd told me, what's not to love about watching the Riddler get arrested? Batkid is our hero.
He is. And we were seeing some video of him running in, running out. He is not afraid. I mean, the crowds, the cameras following him around. He's a rock star. Batkid is a rock star. Batkid is clearly upstaging Batman today, and rightfully so. So I want to ask you about this, Amy, because clearly, like, you've met with some of the family and some of the friends. He just finished up his last round of chemotherapy in June, right?
That's right. And I saw his father, I was telling you, we were worried that Batkid, Miles, would be a little overwhelmed by all of this. He ran in there, no problem. But I did see his father watching all of it, so I ran up to him, and that's the one who's overwhelmed. I said, how are you feeling? He said, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. And he had Miles' little brother, Clayton, in his arms, who's dressed up as Robin. So cute. And he just looked at Robin and said, take it away, Robin. I don't know what to say. So the parents, it's hit the parents. Maybe it'll hit Miles on down the road, but today's just about fun for him, which is great.
How long did it take to organize something like this? Because this is not easy to bring a major city like this all in a coordinated effort.
Well, I think they've been planning it for possibly up to a year. I'm not clear on those facts, but I do know it's been a while. But the chief told us this morning they never dreamed it would get this big. They just were asked if they, Make-A-Wish asked them if they would do a little something for Miles, and the chief says they never say no to children. They do all kinds of civic things for children, especially, ill kids. This one, though, the San Francisco Chronicle blogged about it a week or so ago, and social media has been the difference. It just blew up, and so everybody has wanted to jump in and help, so it's not like they went to the drawing board and said, let's do all of this. It's just been very organic. One more person after another raises their hand and says, I want to do this, I want to do that. I don't know if you've seen the Chronicle. They put out a special Gotham City Chronicle today. Some of the articles were written by Clark Kent, of course, and Lois Lane. She's got a byline in there. Batkid's all over the front page in every article. We did something, ABC7, we did a faux newscast. So one of our anchors made the announcement on the news that Gotham City was in trouble and needed help. And so they played that clip for Miles in his hotel room this morning, and that's when he sprung into action. You probably saw his Batmobile. That's a Lamborghini owner who said, I'll donate my Lamborghini. So, just every step of the way, it's all fallen into place. But so much credit needs to go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. They've just done an incredible job.
Make-A-Wish, absolutely. They certainly deserve a lot of credit for that. But I think also the people of San Francisco really coming together and making this wish come true. It says a lot about this city. In fact, I even understand, I was reading someplace that there were so many volunteers that had offered to help, either with donations or with their own services, that they actually had to turn some people away. There was so much support.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. I've seen tweets from the East Bay, which is across, we have to cross the bridge to get over to our East Bay. People from over there were saying, we're sending volunteers. The whole Bay Area has gotten into the action, so it doesn't surprise me a bit. There's only so many people that this little 5-year-old needs to help him get around our city, so I'm not surprised by that.
Amy Hollyfield, from our Gotham City to your Gotham City, we thank you so much for bringing this wonderful story for us today.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Happy to do it.
And of course, you can follow Batkid, his adventures, his crime-fighting ways, right here on abcnews.com. For now, I'm Dan Kleffler in New York with this ABC News Digital Special Report.